Assalamualaikum dear viewers. After a long time in this channel, we have come back, and today we shall discuss about the English regulation with Urdu in Pakistan, especially in after the independence 1947. And this video will you will find this very beneficial and more informational in this regard. First of all, we shall know what is the status of English language in the Pakistan. And after the before the creation of Pakistan, basically most of the people think that English is a language of colonizer and British especially because the area of Pakistan, especially subcontinent Pakistan and India, has been colonized more than 100 years by the British people. But you know that the language of every language has impact or great impact on its audience and speakers, and it is considered as a tool for as an ambassador of civilization and moral and ethical values. So, in the 18th century, when Britishers come and occupy the subcontinent, and they try to learn the Urdu language so that they can manage and so that they can rule over the people of the subcontinent. They try to learn the Urdu language and they built the Fort William College, and after that they even Muslims and Hindus made many struggle to learn the English language, especially so they can get job and so they can get job and they can and compete and they live in the society. If we look back into the history, we find the crucial role of Sayyid Ahmad Khan and that who had created Hamdan Educational Society, Scientific Society, and who also focused on that Muslims should learn the modern subjects like English, like scientific knowledge. But when we discuss the status of English language after the Pakistan creation, we find that English has more obvious language and more dominant language in the Pakistan rather than the Urdu, although the Urdu is the national language of Pakistan. So why this? What is the reason behind this? Why English is preferred more? Soon after the creation of Pakistan, the founder of Pakistan, Muhammad Ali Jinnah, said that the Urdu will be national language of Pakistan, but not this implemented practically. Although many struggles were made to implement this thing to make the Urdu language as the official language of Pakistan, but it could not happen. In this, if we see in the history of Pakistan, we saw many boundaries and very differentiated, and we know that there are many institutions like CSS examination and all other values only focus that English is preferred. Furthermore, there's a class difference, social class difference, more elite class and upper middle class used to prefer to speak English, and also there was a concept of more English medium and Urdu medium in Pakistan. There's especially a boundary of in the Pakistani people who belong to the middle class or lower middle class or even middle class. They were forced to taught. Forced mean they were not given to such opportunities to get admissions, to have no much resources that to get standard educational language. So it was a concept that the Urdu is the language of servant of low people, and this is a very painful act because being a Pakistani, our language was Urdu, but the language of Urdu was considered as language of servant, and many people criticizes and protested against its value, but this is not that. And but also, even nowadays, people usually consider that language of English language is more preferable. And one more except in this regard is that English language is considered a language of colonizer, a foreign language, and people of England, especially religious persons, and who are more portrayed, or we may say that narrow-minded or whatsoever, consider that a language of English language is a language of foreigner, language of Englishmen who forced us to learn English, their values and their norm, even to learn our culture. And it's a reality that whenever a nation occupies a country, its utmost struggle is there to implement their nation to their culture to the occupied nation. Same this thing this has happened. Even if we think that in the modern era, the language is used as a weapon to brainwash the people of whole nation. But after the Pakistani creation, many Pakistani people also contributed in literature and language in developing the English language in Pakistan. In this regard, we can say that Bisri Sidhwa, who wrote the language, who wrote the novel of The Earth, Ice Candy Man, and Talat Rafiq, and many others. But the fact is that English cannot be replaced with the Urdu. English although have importance, English is although considered as an international language, but the fact is that we can't neglect the Urdu language. At the end of this video, I would like to especially say that the Pakistani people don't share. Here I would like to quote an incident that once there was a king of China who went somewhere on official visit, and he used to speak Chinese, although he know English very well. And even in the translators made sometime a mistake, and he corrected his mistake. After meeting that, the translator asked him that why you are speaking Chinese, although you have your own language, although you know the English language. And he replied very beautifully that China is not day for bun. China has its own language, its own culture. So we should not consider that our Urdu language is just a language of servant, but also we should prefer that it's why it's crucial. It's because that a nation can be united, can be maintained united, especially in Pakistan, in the Indian region there, where the huge diversity of religion, of languages, of culture. So it is very important, as said in the Karyazam in the speech, that Urdu is very important to make the people united, especially Pakistani people. And no nation can flourish unless I have a proper national language. That's all. So if you have any queries, you may ask in the comment section, and also do like this channel. Thank you.